It's beautiful to watch. This is Valorant.
Well, you guys talked about the double duelist here, Sean, and we got
exactly I missed
that
it. What
double
happened?
duelist on Split. Not a surprise though, given Split in the compositions we've seen so far.
Yeah, and this is where
let me check the comps real fast. Okay, double duelist mania.
Comfortable opping yesterday, if I'm being honest, but I feel like that was a rare occurrence. I don't think we're going to see that again, and I know we're going to see a performance out of Zekken. He plays so well when he has someone like
LEV coach said they picked Fracture because they scrimmed Sentinels 5 times and won on it all 5.
How many kills do they have on attack? Combined 5 and 27 between like Zekken, Saucy, and Marv.
Yeah.
That's kind of insane.
Yeah, they had 0 plants on attack, by the way. So they got smoked by LEV on that side switch.
All right, well, we'll have to see if this works out as the agents have been locked in and we are ready to jump into map 2. So let's send it back over to the Madmen. It's Bren and Josh with the call. Fellas, have fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one, isn't it? Now, it's do or die for Sentinels here, the lower bracket of LCQ. You've got to step it up here, otherwise your season is done and dusted. LEV, looking good, Josh. You know, they've stepped it up. That's what we wanted for them heading into the season.
Which map do you think could be Deadlock's home map?
Say,
it's pretty good on Bind.
And convey that confidence,
it's probably the best map that I know about. Honestly, there's some cool stuff for Ascent, but it's like, do you really want to get rid of the normal comp?
Things that stood out to me, because also Sentinels at LCQ are 1 and 3 on the maps that are coming up. So
Fracture? It is good on Fracture. That's very true.
Why they like them.
They're probably like the 3 best maps.
About how they're playing
Sobi, what's up, dude?
I've heard this from both of these teams. They are good in scrims. They need to bring it to the matches. These are 4 championship players, world champion winners at Masters and at Champs. And then with Zekken as their best player, arguably. This is a squad.
Okay,
that's now
LEV on defense, Sentinels on attack. LEV 1 away
from
from knocking Sentinels out.
Time to step it up.
Do you think Deadlock is as bad as people say? No, I think it's pretty good.
It's
just different.
Fired across. A slight chance for Tens. I'm able to grasp it. Into mid now. Taco. Try jiggle here. Can't shy away from it.
SEN were getting punished really hard on their mid-take previously by teams that, by Cloud9 specifically, that were running trap plays on them.
Yeah, and here it is. As the orb falls,
gotta swing heavy with this. Nades in. Does Taco get out? Keeps pushing forward, you crazy guy. In reaction, they straight up take over A, and they plant good for heaven. Any spams on this? No. Reactively, they take over A ramp. And we're gonna see a late Astrolock potentially. Timing's crazy on that.
Absolutely everybody. It's a party up there towards ramp. Now they look to try and at least fight them. Pancada playing back. Playing his life.
That's a team flash that comes through from Sassy as well.
The shots are not good. A lot of them going wide here.
Astrolock coming in. We're going to see some Astra and Astra in a sec.
Adversary, Sassy, anchoring towards the back of the side here. No one can really deny this one off of the plant. Still is marked.
There's no pull.
Where's the pull? It's late and delayed. It's half onto the fuse, but Nos was the last one left in a 1v2. The time pressure. I start to get to him here, tap onto it to try and force one of the fights out, and
okay, nicely done from Mark. Shout out to him, he did great.
Pistol round. Round for Sentinels.
Hairy, but they get it done.
Shaky.
Yeah, a little dodgy.
In terms of pistols, it is 2-1. Obviously 1-0 for this.
Marv, with his positioning in heaven, ended up being absolutely crucial. He was on a really late push around. Very far away from the rest of his team there, provided them smokes and then came back up through. This is the play that really wins it for them with his positioning.
That was the kill that I didn't see. That was big.
Even put a pull on the spike there towards the end, although he may have got one back really late on. So SEN, they need to get this one started. Get the machine rolling, get the economy blooming. They won 6 rounds in a row on Fracture before LEV were able to respond. And at that point, Time just kind of ran away with things.
There's too much damage they can do. In terms of this one, it's pretty low investment.
I'm concerned about how they're taking mid-control already, but we'll see whether that comes to fruition in more of the rifle rounds.
Yeah, here for the eco, at least it's LEV that are stacked out towards B. The Trailblazer, clearing the way. No players spotted here. LEV instead playing all the way offside for a bit of a reaction. Yeah, pushing back out towards heaven, and they've caught Sassy. Yep.
That is Spike.
Classic moment here with a spike drop down.
And they can dog this. There's a big jewel going down. Oh my goodness.
This is LEV in complete control.
Oh, it's a mess.
It isn't great. Have a heal into this as well. It's all up to this. Taco timing. Pancada did great. He probably just saved him into this.
close towards them, but he's got so many targets to contend with. Anticipated the reswing here, but he's left it into a 2 versus 2.
That is so much damage.
Reclaimable.
It was very important that Zekken pushed that far forwards in order to help.
3 positions pretty good.
To get safely.
The thing is, they left them over towards heaven, and they haven't had constant vision, so it won't have as much effect as they think it's going to have.
Yeah, so they should be able to pick something up. Not exactly sure what weaponry was dropped up here, but there's got to be stuff. Has it all been shepherded away? It looks like they don't have too much.
Doubled up though. Into heaven. Marv
Ooh,
wasn't watching
timing on
for
this.
it. Flashed. Fully
Man,
blinded
if
up.
they
Needs some
both
help
double
now
swung
from his
that.
teammate Bancada on across the ropes. Does nail the shots in the end, but Nosra, what a peak. 13 bullets left. Plenty of health as well. Drops down. That's going to be heard by Marv. Does he have the util for this? A tap. Trying to bait it out. There's actually no star on that. Nosra maybe not anticipating it, but right straight into him.
Has he got it? This is going to be so close.
Yeah, the timing.
Oh.
It's going to be rough. Let's find out just how close it really is.
Whoa, that's close. Oh my. Dude, I was back and forth with it. I had no idea. Oh my. They full ecoed them pretty much. They had a sheriff only. Oh, it's real close.
Milliseconds the difference there.
Jesus.
But this is the major error. Sassy alone with the spike, coming through behind the duelist that had already got to sight. Nobody controlling that staircase.
I mean, a call there from LEV is fantastic. Eco rounds, you expect the team that's on the eco that are going to be stacking aside, trying to turn the tide of the
Holy
round.
hell, okay.
The players have great intuition to know whether or not they've got it, but when it's 6 milliseconds in it, you can't tell that.
Can't tell.
You just, hope and pray.
And it's forced Sentinels onto the back foot once more.
What a way to instantly stop any momentum.
Through the smoke. There's no kill. That's with the Phantom.
That'll do it.
Too easy.
Yeah, he's getting close to his ult as well. It's a nice way to handle this one.
From having a massively important ultimate online.
Loading up the ults. Enough noise being made as well. It's Viatan full awareness that they've at least got one of the players corralled over towards A. And Kada is hunting. If he gets a kill, maybe they can open up the site, maybe they can find something. Just pure contact plays.
Timing's crazy on this, by the way.
Timing. A footstep was
From
made.
Pancada.
Does Pancada know he's there? Yeah, he does. Strikes onto it, picks up the rifle now, and the site is gained, so...
It's a hard
We'll be able
one,
to get a plan,
but
it's gonna be safe.
one flash could be
Let's play
pretty
this
good.
together now in a 4v2. They shouldn't really
Pancada
leave any
looks like he
gaps.
might be able to reposition. Timing on this. Oh, he had a chance to win that Angel. Damn, it ended up being pretty clean for Lev. Like, really clean in the end. Only one death.
Economy honest and healthy.
Has to make a play there in a 2v4. You can't
be
just
one
try and
away
play
as well.
everybody from sight. You're going to get
Okay,
flushed
big
out
Byron
by
coming in.
the Raise Nade, snake bites are going to come through, stuns potentially from Mazino.
Posture check. Dude,
So,
mine.
I don't mind him trying to get
Posture's
across
alright
there.
right
It's a
now.
risky play,
Not
but he's
too
got to go
bad.
for it. Leviathan sailed through that one very cleanly thanks to the 3
Yeah, they just hear the sound bait, right, and just go straight for
It's
it.
going to be in an unbelievable spot. I mean, they've got full rifles on what is almost like another bonus, but even better now. Rifle v rifle round, but even if they lose it, they've got more behind.
Okay.
And they're so close
Sentinels,
to these ults. 2
they
away
lose
from Piers,
this.
1 from Nosra's.
It's a nightmare
Play with
because
the
loads of
Raze
people
and
are going to
the
have
Jet
ults and
and a
it's a
swap
real
compared to
uphill
their
battle.
usual
So this is a
positions.
very important round for them.
Flash deep onto round.
Have to eco if they lose this.
No pace behind it. Just waiting it out, baiting some of this utility. There's 2 Sentinels players just watching into mid. The flash not really quite connecting. And again, so passive. Plenty of noise being made by Sentinels, of course, towards A main. Already the Trailblazer going to be leading up towards ramp, but again, nobody following up after it. I mean, Lev not being forced to use too much util at all to try and stop them now.
3 passing over here. What the hell is the timing on this double swing? Perfect though. Pancada with a great trade. Yeah, but they have no real info. Even if they went to flash this, they kind of know one's there, so it doesn't really work. But this is fantastic from Taco. Pushes deep in over towards Bs. They can have a big rotate in. Astra can maybe put some stars here.
Pulled, but a moment. Dealt with as well. I'm not going to be pointing anyone to, but a sole player anchoring his
Molly's
back
good.
to the side is shy. Flash is really fantastic. More
Wow,
so
this
than
flash
that.
was
Three-piece.
ridiculous
As he's feeling the
from
pressure,
Shy.
as he's feeling the heat.
absolutely
Amazing stuff from
ridiculous.
Shy in the back of sight there.
That was
Given the timing
incredible.
perfectly.
The timing of it was
King
probably
throwing
one of the
snake
most
bites from
perfect
heaven,
timings of a
stalling
flashes
the
from a Sky that I've
entirety of
seen.
Sentinels out.
Wow.
And LEV are picking them to pieces. Sentinels do not have enough map control. The exact same problem that they were running
Shout
into
out to
on Fracture.
Taco here.
Different
To be
map,
honest, this
same
push
problem. They're
This
not
push on the
taking
timing
mid,
of
they're
this
not
once
getting
they
up
saw people
fast
over
enough,
towards
they're
A
not
was
controlling
great.
B main,
Look
so
at this
Taco's
though.
pushing out there.
Oh my god, the double lineup
All
and
they
he
need to
got
do is
second
cook
with
up
it
some
as well.
small info plays around the map and get confident with the pushes, and they realize there's no one home. SEN are just so grouped up.
Yeah. Getting away with it.
That
Stingers.
drops everybody down to Stingers again.
Double duelist though. They can go nice and fast.
Stingers and a half armor, they can still do some damage, but LEV right now, great game plans, lots of ultimates to work with. All propped up, a lot of noise being made here. There's a dash attempt! Oh, there was no
Nice,
utility set that
oh my
one.
goodness.
King.
Oh my goodness.
Spam it as a nade right at his feet.
Oh, he
Down.
just got out of there. He's going to go get a heal from his teammate though.
But
So probably going to put the wall up to make sure that he's safe
So
to
now
do that one.
Sentinels have mid control, but they've used all 5 players to do it.
And love this
I know
again
that
from
this is a
Taco.
stay
A lot of
around,
sound
and you're
over
gonna
towards
want
middle, a
death
lot of
ball
numbers
usual.
take speed control. And that's it.
Oh my god!
What?
The spray transfer.
The third
Just
one.
sublime.
Oh
Back of
man.
that Taco.
Oh
Box
god.
fly from B
They're
main.
owning them at the moment. These rounds have been
No
really
gaps, no
convincing.
opportunities, no
Like
chances
crazy
for
convincing.
Sentinels.
They keep 4 people alive. Their money is out of control. They got 4 ults.
And now that's Leviathan in back-to-back anti-eco rounds, being able to get a single player spraying people down. You know, King got 3 the last time. Mazzino with 3 there. Gorgeous spray transfer onto Zek.
I'm telling you, this is the
But what that
best
means is
I've seen
Sentinels are not
Mazzino
harming the
play
economy.
for
Leviathan are going to have enough to be able to put it into a pension fund
maybe
at the end of this. I mean, they
probably
are
this
so
year.
high up. 4 ultimates as well. Taco with
The
an
last game was
operator.
good as well.
They are controlling
The
this
best
game. The
best
same
impact he's had for a
issues
long,
again
long
for
time.
SEN.
It's been a bit of, in my mind, he's been in a bit of a slump.
Now you start to
So
see it
it's
going
nice to see him
fast.
perform.
Trailblazer up towards ramp now. Rest of the team following it up. 3-2 split towards it. Flash as well, and a dash.
Was
forwards,
looking
but
good,
no one's
Sam.
watching towards the ropes. King has got away
Who's
with
this guy in
murder.
sight?
Back
Good
and away,
luck.
playing his life. Taco towards the side where the operator. It's clean. Clean enough.
Whoa.
Mixed up with a quick scope. A second one, why not?
He's so good with the ult.
But still shy.
Big kill.
Edging around
Okay,
the smoke,
Pancada makes
but
this one
brought down
doable.
by
They got a lot of
Pancada.
ults for this.
Had to be that difference
There's
maker.
one of
Now
them.
a showstopper rocket. Landing, damage done. Not enough for a kill, but King does follow
Got a
up
nade
in
as
the
well
end.
if they want to
Again,
keep this one
it's
calm.
on to Pancada.
There it is, forces
The
him
nade
forward.
stands his ground. Damage being done. Has
Nicely
to
done.
swing
They look
wide out
really
of
clean
harm's
with
way.
it. Really,
Right
really
into the
clean.
rifles yet again.
Money in the bin. They got to eco to pick up the op.
It
Taco
stinks
did
of
great with the
desperation
second
for
kill.
Sentinels. The way that they're taking ramp control with all 5, getting into heaven.
Yeah, it feels like this needed
Nobody watching
maybe
towards
to
fence,
happen last round.
massive
I'm not
gap in their
entirely
play
sure.
there. No pressure onto Taco or Shy, who would be playing these kind of positions.
They don't really
Sassy
have
just
like
kind
the
of
normal
runs out
double
a lane
duelist
because they
sight
don't have a
hits
good
that
way of
teams have on
being
this
able to
man.
coordinate it between them.
Seems
It
slightly
still looks puggy. After
not as
months of practice,
like
this was supposed to
explosive
be
as other
Sentinels
teams.
in their
Just
peak
sending
form
it.
after they'd had that time to really gel together. No one's disputing the player quality, the history, what they've been able to do as individuals, as duos, but it is not coming together here. And for Leviathan, they are hitting.
Yeah,
I mean, Taco's got his
back, man.
Taco's got his op. He's making pushes. He's feeling it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
realize that they
Taco's been
have sent up against
Taco's
the
been
ropes.
impactful.
They've been
Even on
absolutely
Fracture, he had
crushed on
some
Fracture,
good
and
rounds
they're
where he was getting
sailing
opening
it
kills.
forwards into this half.
But I agree with what they're
Time that
saying.
played
The
other
map,
day,
the
looked
map
down
control
to
over
losers.
B, then they
It
put
did
him
not
over
look
towards
like the
A.
team even wanted to be there. They were lacking confidence. They weren't winning aim duels. It was lackluster, uninspiring. But today, it's been a complete turnaround. Whatever's happened overnight, I mean, these are players that perfectly willing to take these fights, and they're really being granted so many opportunities
Eco,
to do so, just from the way that
If I mean, they could
Sentinels
definitely
have
try
been
and get
playing
this
these
orb.
attacks
It's probably why
around.
he's got the gun.
What I really
Get a
wanna
kill,
take
it kinda
look at here is
snowballs
how
pretty
Sentinels
heavy.
are playing again. You know, they've been looking to try and go in a couple
Can
of
obviously
directions.
get the
They either
knives,
send
throw
it
the
up
gun
mid or
over.
they send it up ramp, but they're not going together.
Let's
They're
see
not
what
being
they
able
decide to do.
create multiple
They
threats.
keep Taco over towards A, which is interesting.
I mean, part of the problem
I
is
thought they were
going
going to push him back over towards B,
honestly.
honestly.
I mean, here playing for a bit of a ramp control.
So they take A ramp. That
Flash.
then forces the player to rotate
now,
over,
Sassy and
which
Tens.
then means that middle is weaker, so they can get through this in theory. So this
Now
is
the
very
mid players
nice.
start to
Just a
take
good
little bit of
understanding
space.
of
In
the
theory
map
here, this could put
from
a pinch onto
Sentinels.
King.
Yeah, King's feeling it. He knows he's being pressured now because he's lost control of mid. He's looking towards that direction, but Taco's still posted up here. The operator. Oh, King.
That's straight through smoke,
Still
right?
So intelligent. Backs away,
Yeah,
knowing
there's a good
Jared
molly
about
if he wants to
compromise
use it
here.
as
Now,
well.
giving up some semblance here of having control. Still on the angle, but paying it for his life here. Taco now in a bit of danger.
Taco's
Down
in
into the
a
open,
lot
has
of
to use the
trouble.
dash to try and get back here. Showstopper round the corner, missing it up trap.
He
but the
did
damage
great
is
though.
done, and there are the
Nicely done
kills
in the end. It's a good
flooding in
hit.
for
It's a
Sentinels.
really good sight hit.
This time,
This is their best round.
quite have the
Map
weaponry
control was
for it.
great.
To get out of there, being spammed onto the corner. Still 2 versus 4. Spike.
Everyone's so grouped up
Yeah,
that
starting to get planted.
Noswa still has nade.
They still want to play for this one.
Player
Grouped up.
standing.
It could have been potential there for a couple more kills here. Noswa though, eager to take the fight now. Around pillar.
Okay, nicely done from Sentinels, but this was like by far their best round. I think like this timeout was really good, to be honest. The whole plan here was great. We take A main control. This is too strong when the Viper's here, so we can't just force this. Make sure that the Viper rotates because they're over towards Heaven. That means that middle's free, and then we can just split over towards A Heaven, and then split into the site itself. So by far the best run we've seen from Sentinels. Really nice to see that after the timeout. Second did great, setting it in with his ult.
First player gets picked off and there really wasn't
Tell you what,
anything
they get a
behind it.
lot
This
of
time Zeki does his job,
they get
gets
a
in,
lot
finds the
of
kill, opens up the space for the rest of his team.
they get a lot
More
of
that.
guns into this as well.
Off online for Taco. Early
Also,
Viper's pit before
did I
you've
just
even
see
heard
Lev
anything in mid.
attempt a 2v4
Suffocating.
to try and do some damage? That's
being able to take it. That is
that's
such
kind of impressive.
again, a narrow
Did they
angle
spend the
that
5
Zeno's playing
minutes
on, and he got
last
the
night?
damage done.
Yeah, he did. 140 onto 10s. Headshot with the Phantom. On the other side of the map, Taco got pushed off a ramp, and now they're using the Trailblazer to set him back up. It should be difficult for Taco to peak in these kind of areas because
God,
Pancada
look at
can
this money.
open up the orb
Okay,
and
money's
the
pretty
wall
good for everyone.
repeatedly.
I mean, maybe a little bit low,
10s was really
2-9
struggling
after
with
this,
that
but this should be a
against
drop.
Cloud9 and the Cypher cams.
There needs to be util to clear this corner now.
We have a smoke for this though, so Vision's gonna get.
Here it
Wait,
is. Taco
we didn't put the
posts
smoke.
back up onto the angle,
Oh,
like you were mentioning, Josh.
Down A.
Already value to be gained. Gets the first kill. Dash to disengage. He hears that presence up towards Ram. Quick scope. Not narrowing the target there, but Nos was right there beside
Jesus,
it.
look at the HPs.
Smoke laid down at the feet of 10's, not enough to stop the bullets. And again, it's still watching
God,
it
look at this
out.
guy when he gets an off.
Sen just
Oh my
struck
God!
it
Oh my
down.
God! He's actually back.
Flawless.
He's actually back.
And a 4K
The instant
to
reset
finish that
1-9
round.
loss bonus. Oh my.
Okay.
Where's he been hiding that?
Stick to your role.
He's 10 and 4.
He's just a
Looking
big he's just a
rejuvenated.
big player that
This
needs
is
to
the
have an
guy
op
who
though.
on stream has been
Straight up, he
making
needs to have
jokes
an
about,
op, this
oh,
guy.
well, not going to be able to see you guys next year. Going to be riding the bench or car playing in tier 2.
Down
Ha
A. Flawless.
He knows he's been underperforming, and it was kind of a self-serving prophecy all throughout this year where he was worried about it, not able to
Yeah,
step up.
and honestly, he's
I don't
been
know if
very
he's just got
impactful
loose
at the
today or
moment.
what, but
He's
God,
been very,
back.
very impactful.
There's something
Flash
in
for
the
flash,
water
in
at
terms of
LCQ,
this round,
something,
it
man.
is
All of these
huge, by
players
the
that
way. The
have
money
been
is really
underperforming
low.
all year, you know, your Klaus, your Nags, your Taco, suddenly
Taco all the way over towards B. A lot of control for this.
Blade Storm for
It's the same thing.
NCA again.
A pressure, then we can walk
Dog to
over
set it
towards
up. Someone
middle.
needs to break this one though. That's going to be hot to try and clear that one out. Yep, spam onto the corner. So 10 still posted. Hold this angle. There's not really too much to threaten other areas of the map again.
Oh, Viper's over here though.
coming through though at the same time.
Mazzino just
way.
watching for it though.
Yeah, but also
Damn,
Rav got
respecting
close enough to be able
Mazzino.
to trade that one
Yeah, they
out.
really wanted to. So I tell you what though, I'm impressed with how fast they're learning from this. Right, they realized last time that they did this, they took A control, then they took middle. The Viper realizes they got A heaven control from the dog that we just saw, and then he goes back to help over towards middle. 10s, almost. Oh, King.
Claiming 2. Will he get the
Oh
third? Yes, he will. How dare I doubt? 8 bullets left. Hunting. Pancada. Damage done to him though.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Eager to
You're
take the fight
confident,
straight to him.
guys.
Shy
Holy
feeling
hell.
Incredibly confident.
They're,
Feel it in the way
they're all
that
so
almost all of
confident
these
right now.
Leviathan players are playing.
Yeah, the whole team is feeling it.
It's a good thing, all right?
King having an excellent round there. Being able to pick off this player, catch Sassy. I mean, the trades are just not coming through at all for Sentinels, so these players are being offered multiple 1v1s, and Lev's form is good enough to win them. And that was the thing that looked like it was carrying Sentinels through those moments where they had their success, was that they were winning opening duels.
And they've
They were
probably got to
finding much
create a
more
question
value
mark
than they
here
were
at
in the
one
regular
point.
season. At the moment, they're getting
Have they had
battered.
no? I'm not sure I've seen anyone in this square
Taco is
yet.
roaming around the map, hunting kills in an aggressive manner we haven't seen from him in a long time.
Look at the confidence, it is flowing. Jesus.
He does miss it though. This time,
Okay, they
not
take
quite
mid-control
able to
this time.
deliver.
Dog goes in,
Lucky
does
to
see
get out with
one.
his life.
They take this up, 4 people here.
Back
Get in the
on
double
the
heal
fast
out.
speed down here to
Oh,
heal
nice
online.
instant
Trailblazer
hit.
now to
Oi, oi, oi. Good luck,
Sentinels.
Mazzino. Mazzino is in
Position all the way onto the
the
side towards
worst
pillar, though.
trouble.
Mazzino's
He has to
gonna
get
be
at
feeling the
least
heat as
one.
the Satchel play takes him out of sky. Zekken is removed,
fine.
but there is
Oh my
that
God.
trade. The rifle in the hands of Tens up towards the staircase, though. R pays for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Sight control, but at what cost?
that is the
He had
definition
a
of
stinger.
no respect,
Okay.
but at the
Wasn't too
moment,
bad.
Here.
it's not working for Sen at all.
He
Taco
did the
misses
ping.
another
Nice
one,
shot.
but Shy is there. And they're at a 3v2. where
Sassy
they have
uses his
the
ult.
economy advantage
Yeah, I
too.
mean, they need something.
There's weapons,
This is their
though.
best chances
Tens and
for a
Sassy
long
pick them
time.
up.
HP's are low
Rifle's
as
now in
well.
their hands.
Love this from
Tens is
Tens.
making
It's
the
a good
play
plant,
here.
chat,
The timing
right?
for
Or
this
not?
could be masterful.
No, it's not a good plant. He can't really go for the round the world.
Has to be risked, don't they? What angles opened up? Well, there's one. Sassy knows where to place it with the crosshair. Hugging towards the pillar. Flash. It's a connection up towards the top, though. It's notified. Tens dashes down.
Nicely done from Tens.
Majestic.
They did great. Good,
50 win.
good space. Once they did the Seekers as well, he realized how much space they could get. Sneaks over towards spawn. It was a very nice 2v3 from them.
At the moment, Sentinels have only won rounds where they've had a bad buy. I mean, the pistol round, both teams have a bad buy. Probably not fair to make that claim, but other than that, 2 thrifties.
Yo, what the hell?
Excellent performance towards the end here from Tens. Played it very nicely. And Sassy was able to help him out with only his 2nd kill of the map so far. A massive underperformance from Sassy on the sky. But they have a lifeline now. It's possible that they could make this a 7-5 half.
Operator spotted out. Taco, good news, didn't have to use the dash. Still got it in his back pocket. Sen aren't necessarily feeling dissuaded away from mid.
But look how active Taco is around the map and how good they are at being able to put him onto these positions. Sure, they give up mid
Whoa,
control,
whoa,
but they're
whoa,
instantly
whoa,
putting
whoa.
their
Yeah, this one got a little bit
operator
close.
deep on this
Man, there was
A line.
almost
The deep dash.
a crazy teammate there.
But
He was vulnerable as well.
backed away towards the safety of B Heaven.
B
Hill-
is weak right now.
Hill comes in. It's a lot down to King here.
At the start of the round, and Pancada should have been able to hear that.
Yeah, they got both the mollies out within 1 minute.
Doesn't
Pretty
hear much else
decent.
past this. Is he going to be making a call for the rotations? No, because Taco still there.
That's the issue, though.
That's the advantage of being aggressive with the operator player and using Trailblazers to set them up on angles. You get value later on in the half. In the round, sorry.
Nozwa should be favored there, yeah. He's going to be able to see Tens before he sees him. There's a dash back online for Taco. Oh, does not quite get
open.
away with it.
Oh,
Sen
Marv, hit a
really
nice
just
shot.
barreled through.
Okay.
Finding multiple
Back
kills.
on.
Cosmic Divide online now. Splits up the site. Safety in numbers. An exchange of it. That one's a
Second.
second.
I mean,
Now
he's
gonna be
miles
two
away from
from
it.
his own
Might be
ult,
able to
but
get for the
Cosmic
last round, though.
splits us up
Thinking
further.
ahead,
No
Astra
one
ult goes in.
actually playing towards
All
me.
locked in towards the
Everyone
site.
all the way towards site.
Shy has no
Getting
flash for a
themselves
little bit. Has to
position.
respect
Tucked
this.
behind, flash in
Flash
hands,
comes up
close.
now.
Shy pushing forwards, no connection
Wow.
there. How is King
And they get
getting
a number
away
one
with
on
this?
site.
Towards Heaven though. It's
They know
Marv.
where they are now.
Shuts down Mazzino. Players approaching the position of Zekken. He's got to do some work right now.
Good reposition.
Knows
He's
the
owned
base
it.
is onto the side. Marv, he hears the footsteps. Damage done again, but no kills in sight. Lev, if they play this one together, they should get it done. Zekken needs to do so much.
Solo. Boy, nicely done from Zekken.
Weaving, popping,
My
shooting.
goodness, though, how close are these rounds? They're not convincing. They're just like individuals going above and beyond.
Fantastic play there in the 1v2 from Zekken. And King did what he could. I mean, he looked excellent in terms of how he was taking the fights. Really a battle between those two for who was going to have more impact in the round. But this one, a slow siege on the A site after they got back into these spots and anticipating the areas that Leviathan were going to peek from. That, to me, is the big difference maker there for Sentinels, is that they realized where people were going to be
Can they
stood.
get 5?
They keep getting caught out by Lev playing a little unconventionally, you might say, with Taco playing more aggressive angles than usual.
Toxin screen down.
And they've also done quite a bit of swapping Taco and Nozwa's positioning. They go back to what you consider the standard defensive setup with Jet and Sky on A.
King has been holding down his mid position. The second pit he's earned, but well, blinded up. Eight at his feet.
Yeah, he'll be able to get back into this ult, though. So that doesn't go down. So that's pretty nice.
Fuel Generating again.
Didn't take too
Does have to
much
be a little
space of that. There's probably a
cautious
little
here
question mark
that
here
somebody
that they maybe
has
have
got
to
deep
clear.
inside of his
The
ultimate.
Raze is about to
King is
clear
feeling
now.
it. I mean, he
Yeah.
just re-clears the whole of his
Very
ult
clears
instantly
all
with
of
the
them. So
shorty.
this is nice
now
from
they
them.
have
They can still
mid-information
hold
again.
strong over towards
Pings on
here.
the map over towards B. Still
NCR
be
has
an
his ult
explosion,
that he might
possibly with the
insta-pump.
showstopper.
Yeah, Zach can put that
Xenox
one
with his
in back
knife out.
pocket.
That's it. Instant
Front drop
ult.
down, pull. Oh, it's going to be used by Lev first.
Oh
Towards
my.
the corner. And any sort of follow-up, any sort of capitalization, it's for naught. Second doesn't get anything with it. The rifles beaming
Wow.
it down now.
Mizzino did great again.
It's all up to Bancada once more. How many times have we said this?
8-4. It's very impressive, to be
8-4.
honest.
All grouped up, 3 players.
Yeah, very impressive.
No crumbs. And that's Lev with a massive lead here.
We're on a
Second
double
map,
duelist
already
as well.
leading the series in this elimination game.
SEN only able to pick up 4 rounds.
Sentinel's
on their
one
attack
pistol
side.
as well,
It did
right?
look the weaker on map 1.
Oof.
But their backs are up against the wall. This could be the end of their 2023 season here at LCQ.
Well, Sean is standing by with a telestrator breakdown. Let's send it down to him. Sean, what have you got?
But they got eco'd. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
thank you
true.
so much, Bren.
Still,
This is where the half
Oh boy, he's
literally flipped
breaking
on
down
its
this
head.
one.
The second round here, where Sentinels made a flurry of mistakes and Leviathan capitalized on every single one. So let's take a look at what actually happened here on this second
Lil
round.
D
You can see at the start of the round,
823.
it's the
What's up, bro? With the
standard,
full
procedure here
4 months.
for
Appreciate
the
you.
Viper and the Astra, right? So you have the Viper orb over at ramp denying info. You have the wall cutting across the A site right here, and it's denying info. Now, Leviathan is not respecting this at all because it is an eco round and they have 3 people just waiting at the heaven. The second thing to draw attention to is one of the Astra smokes is used here on vents. And for those of you that play Astra, you can only use 2 smokes. So he has 1 left right now, Marv that is. And it's either gonna go heaven or it's gonna go spawn. And Marv opts to save that smoke for spawn, which is a good choice. Now, in most heaven splits with this comp, I would probably guess that the spacing going in heaven is gonna be a little bit better. You know, typically the sky would be with the pack, but what they opt to do here is the sky dogs up heaven for the double duelist and has the spike. Now this is where things go really wrong because the double duelist enters the site and the sky is now trailing up with the spike. And typically the way you would get around this is the cloud burst one way at the stairs. That's not an option here. The double duelists are in the site. So they're in and Mizzino drops an insane smoke here to get out of spawn. That separates Ekin from 10s. The dog comes out heaven, tags 10s, and all of a sudden now we're in a 3-on-4. Now Zekin is going to push heaven and actually fall to one of these heaven players. And again, you know, these rounds, all of these decisions that are happening are slight mistakes going in the favor of Leviathan. Zekin falls here, and the round draws out down to the end. They go all the way around the map, and Nazwar ends up winning a 1-on-2, knowing Marved is in spawn, and actually ends up closing out the closest round in VCT America's history with a 0.06 second defuse. This is where things changed. Can't wait to see the second half. Back to you guys, Sideshow and Bren.
Damn, that was nice. That was
Thank
great.
you very much, Sean.
Sean did
that
great.
was just an insane round overall.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But
There's so many
also-
layers to break down, even on top of it. But yeah,
But demonstrated so many gaps with what Sentinels are doing. For world-class players, they're leaving enormous holes in their game, and Leviathan are exploiting it to
In
the
my
max
personal
right
opinion,
now.
it adds so
It
much to
felt
a
like
broadcast
Sentinels were
having someone
close to
like
getting
that.
the
I
formula
swear.
correct as we
Like
were
that's
watching
just
them
so
against
good.
Card9.
That's a big
But
round.
today,
Everyone
Lev are
understands
showing
what
there is
happened.
a big difference between
Bang.
a group of top players and a team.
pistol round begins. First 10 seconds as Taco has already been set up onto the angle. No time wasted with it. The rest of his team returning, setting their sights towards mid. So goal there just being to set up those players and push them back. Mankata, you're so wide out in the open, but there's no punish from Shy. He's almost there. Giving him a few more bullets. Very patient play. Waiting for it to be opened up now. Who will be the difference maker?
Dog spots one.
Here comes the Trailblazer up
Okay,
mid. It's
just
gonna
gets
allow
out of
Nazwar
there.
to get much deeper
Get a
and
lot of
connect
space here.
with
A lot
Taco
of
Leader.
space
They're gonna pinch,
for the
see if there's
first
anybody
minute.
in vents.
Yeah, pretty
And with nobody
decent.
there, they now control mid.
Now
and
what
A
do they
heaven
do?
and A
Mizzino's
ramp.
taking some
Massive amounts
hits.
of map control.
They get a
Not
heal
something
up.
that SEN were able
They
to
cut
really
sound,
accomplish.
and we're gonna have a
Control heaven, they
one-person
don't seem to be
fake
concerned right now.
or
Sen not
luck.
really watching it.
And they're going to head over towards A. This is nice. Smoke, but then it's going to hit site, I imagine.
Yeah, he hears the footsteps. That was the timing he was looking
Second's
for.
not going to, right?
To set this up though, Smoke.
He's a madman.
There's a flash. Is it going to be a push attempt?
He missed a lot of shots.
Into the smoke, trying to bring down King, but no.
Astrolock is on the go.
With Marv falling close to the wall there. Second,
they're calling the cancel.
Straight out, and they do cancel.
Yeah, Mazzino's called him back, and Mazzino has owned it. Don't know if the comms were not here or something, but yeah, feel like the comms are down there.
Ran knife out into spawn, not even realizing where he was positioned.
Right behind them.
Comms were not great.
Difficulties now. Two players grouped up.
31 HP, 87. Oh boy.
With the discipline, that's a double face towards the back of the site, and they've got King late rotating.
Almost impossible to break this setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have a good plant, and they have someone lurking into top middle. What a nightmare. He has to somehow kill two. 31 and... oh man. Okay, big pistol. Oh. Wait. Nah, not time. With this guy in heaven, it's not doable.
Forcing Mazzino there, but time. It's just running so short now. It's going to be ticking, rapidly approaching. It's a demise at a round and left.
Really good pistol. Man.
9-4, pistol round.
This guy. Where's this guy been? Where's this Mazzino been, honestly? For the whole of this year, where has this Mazzino been? He's incredible right now.
I mean, Leviathan have just come alive. What a beautiful...
Dude, like honestly, where are the comms there?
They take mid control and A-ramp control, uncontested against Sentinels, have Mazzino lurking to be heaven, who calls the audible for them to come back as Mazzino pushes down, catches Pancada, tens, allows a free entry into the B site. They're playing Sentinels like a fiddle.
Mistakes are there, but Lev, I gotta say, showcasing a completely different team.
Sorry, in terms of the pistols, so it's 1-1 at the moment. 1-1 in terms of pistols. In terms of the pistols altogether, it's 3-1 as well.
I think he's called wonderful audibles in this match. A player who, individually, we've always been incredibly impressed with, but his IGLing was definitely in question over the course of this season. His team looked too rigid, they were really struggling. And,
just remember there was an audio listener. Oh man, that poor dude.
To their LATAM rivals
it's 9-4 to Lev.
So it looked like the stocks were going down and down.
Yeah, he asked like 2 hours ago.
Today,
3 hours ago.
He's been calling some fantastic rounds.
Well,
an early presence from Lev with the dog, Taco, making all the noise in the world up towards a ramp. Force two of the Sentinels players over there, but now fast rotations. You've got to take risks in rounds like this. You have
4 people here.
Grasp any sort of opportunity here. It's explosive. Out towards the site now. Shots are fired off, but they don't really have the guns for it. Second, it's clean.
Big Joe.
Again, a bit of dodging.
Where's the double swing from back site there?
To reset the aim, players are starting to get into
no,
position,
where was the double? Where's the swings?
With the weaponry, it's enough to sail them
that was
that
had potential. What, were these two in some kind of util that I missed?
And they're going to have a really nice bonus buy here. You know, King has 5.7k, and you can use that to buy a rifle. Really put the pressure on Sentinels. A 6-round deficit. If Sentinels don't win this next one coming up, it is
Zekin's out here dueling for his life, and I'm seeing 2 people here chilling. There must have been some util. Had to have been some util.
18 and 8.
Okay, bonus round coming in. We have the attack judge. Oh no. Don't end it like this. That would be brutal. Oh god, there's someone here. 40 HP. Holy hell, nice shot from him. Yeah, he did great to get that kill.
It's really tough. Essentially have one chance.
They walk through, disrespected the smoke. Oh god, everyone's disrespecting everything. They double disrespect both smokes.
Sean was pointing out in his telestrator that he used in round 2.
Yeah, so he uses his lurk smoke, and then they disrespect this smoke in heaven. Oh my goodness.
The spike is down.
It's a straight up bonus round. Why not push through the smokes? Tens. I mean, they need a hero play straight up. Keep an eye on the lurk.
He holds it. There's a flash play, Shy. There's the punishment.
They have no idea about this luck. He has a molly as well.
Yeah, he's been so intelligent with the repositioning.
Timing on that's crazy. Nice molly. You're a crazy confident guy. Damn, bro. And they get the upgrade. They have the eco. It's most likely a 12-4.
11 for the score. A bonus round that sends Sentinels scattered again.
I mean, the game plan, man. The game plan he's calling. His individual decision-making It's all been top-notch.
It really has.
I mean, the game the other day, King looked like the only player there who wanted to turn up, who wanted to actually play.
And that's immaculate stuff, but I love what Mazzino's doing as well to create pressure on the other side of things. He's getting aggressive and disrespecting the B garage control. Sassy's going to use Trailblazer at the very start of the round to try and stop him from going for that, as Zekken makes the play and gets shut down.
Uh-oh, gun here.
A deep push down mid.
Gun here, instant react, what are we going to do?
Nothing at this point.
Seekers is
The
great
reaction
here.
from Lev.
2 go
Facing
behind,
it,
they know there's only
He's
one
got
site.
the Marshall. Is there going to be any damage done? They
Oh
just
boy.
fire the bullets, rattle
The
them off
Astra
straight
super
down
late
the
luck
line
as
of
well,
sight.
damn.
Provide that covering fire.
He has
Spike's
an
gonna get
Astra ult if he
planted.
wants to. How do
Adaptation.
Sentinels win this?
Sen grouped up with
Tens or
3
Sassy?
players.
That's it.
Lev approaching match.
Does he have
point.
lineups
Dropping
from here?
down now. Dog broken. No connection with the flash. Bullets fired off. Taco.
If he has lineups, this
Low
is
enough that he
done.
could go down to it, but Tens is also low himself, and he's looking for an easier sight line. This
He
is
has
an
no
off angle by
lineups.
Shy. Reactions. It's quick.
Standing.
Right off the draw. Sassy. He's left alone. It's a 1v2. His position being pushed, being prodded. It's backing away. Safety in
Wow.
numbers. Mazzino
Okay,
playing it
8 chances
excellently.
to fully
The 12
take out
rounds
Sentinels.
secured. Sentinels with their backs against the wall. This is the 2023 season on the line.
And a timeout being called.
Yeah, I mean, good luck. This has to be the biggest
Brutal.
hero timeout in the
As
world.
you sit here and talk to the coach,
It helped them on
I
attack
feel like
though.
it could be
Like they
nothing
started getting
but
them some
false
rounds on
confidence. bigging each other up, thinking
in the
that
first
you can
half.
make it 8 rounds in a row, though, looks absolutely impossible for this Sentinel squad right now. Leviathan have controlled the map from beginning to end. Aside from those 6 rounds in a row that we saw on Fracture from Sentinels, they haven't even really been present in this game. It has been all Leviathan. And I don't think I spoke to anybody who saw this match going this way. After Lev looked down and
Yeah,
out,
after yesterday.
getting brutalized by Crew,
Yeah, Lev
the bounce back has
flip
been
reversed it.
ridiculous here. They look confident, they're making individual plays, their coordination is good.
Yeah.
But more so than that, I think what I've been impressed by, weirdly enough, is that they're not showing Sentinels respect. Now, we heard from Kaplan that that was their game plan coming in, that Sentinels were going to try and be bold. And instead, it's Lev who are just pushing through smokes, being able to take the map wherever they like, forcing Sen back.
Yeah, Valorant is a confidence-driven game. If you're feeling it on the day, you can make plays like that happen. But I mean, there's also been that level of intelligence to the way that Lev have been making the most of this
Okay, yeah. Oh my goodness.
desperation of
Like we said, 8 chances,
and
and
effort. You know, you got a heavy hitters of King and Mazzino.
they got they got Judge backup gun with knives. They got a lot of ults to start it off. The problem is
stay in the series.
they could just
stay in
save all their
LCQ,
ults if they wanted to. This is a big round as well for them to win it, so they could definitely try and use everything into this.
Flash through into mid here.
Heavy hold
Sen
over towards
getting aggressive now towards A,
middle.
main,
They literally
Take some
gamble.
names
No
once
one's going to
more.
go over towards B.
Setting their sights over towards King, who's just holding a bit of a narrow angle as this fight takes place as well. This brawl into mid. Taco got the dash now. Taking these angles as well. High ground.
Yeah, the Trailblazer found Pancada tucked in the corner. So as he's pushed back, Leviathan now starting to control mid, making sure that there's no pushes on the other sides of the extremities. King holding a really passive position over towards A. So now Lev control a little bit of mid. How do they capitalize on this? They've used 40 seconds here, and they're not that deep.
No, haven't gained too much control.
Guiding light used from Sassy. Knows that there's nobody playing over towards A. This is fake pressure created by King's
Seekers.
utility, and the Seekers are just
Seekers
gonna
goes
confirm
in.
this
One
even
over
further.
towards A
Just the
though.
one going
So
towards
that keeps a lot of
A
pressure.
main.
What does he want to do? Now
He's gonna
group up
notify
with the
that there's
pressure
only
that's
gonna be
here.
King lurking towards that
This is
direction.
nice.
The rest of them
He knows that
sitting
Sassy
into
has
mid.
no flashes
35
for a little bit
seconds
as well.
First round here, where King's calling
Ooh,
looks
are
a
these
little
two going to go
aimless,
aggro?
but Lev might still barrel over them.
Doubled up.
30 seconds
Sentinel's going
left.
to try and put a stop to this one here.
Wow,
They
Taco
Jewel.
got
It's one out.
both.
Taco dashing forwards.
Second has to kill 2
Time is of the
somehow
essence, and he wants
with
to
a
try and
judge.
take it right into his own
Wait, he
hands.
doesn't have
Knife is
judge's
out,
gun,
though,
sorry.
close to the corner. Second, not enough to reset and claim the second. It's
You can get a
traded.
good pump for heaven.
Left down to just 2.
They don't want to risk it.
Of course, Tens has the knives here.
Spike planted.
2 versus 3 to save everything. Dash is there, flash is there, and so it's a crosshair placement. Drop down to
Oh,
the
he
floor.
finds out where they are.
Again to hide his footing. Tens out to the open. He can't hit the shot. Is left at the Sassy.
Oh my.
Claim it.
That was
13-4.
insane
The
from
series
Lev.
is done, and
That was
Sentinels
very
are
dominant,
out of
really.
LCQ.
And that's Sentinels done for the year.
The crowd just put into
And
a
maybe
state
the
of
last
shocked
time we see this
silence.
as an actual
Nobody
lineup.
saw that one coming. Absolute destruction. Sentinels, 4 world champions, dismissed
Yep.
easily in this match.
Yeah.
You gotta say,
Lev looked completely
Leviathan,
different from
I'm sure,
yesterday
would have been
as well.
expecting more of a fight, but they sailed through
They
this
looked
match
actually
to
great.
face Cloud9 in that low